am Etirata non grata, and got some very interesting news coming to us from Atari Age and the Video Game History Foundation, where, as you can see here, the long-lost Tarzan Atari game preserved. And so Kevin Bunch wrote this article as to the history of what Tarzan was, or where it came from, what it was supposed to be. From what I read here, it actually was released on the ColecoVision console, but Coleco did not release it to the 2600. I mean, they got it mostly finished, but it reached basically the point of being finished and then was canned due to just the bad timing of when it was made, which was in 1984, beginning of 1985, which was, as some of you may know, was a very, very bad year for video games for the most part. But what's very interesting about this, if you know anything about game history, is that Coleco mainly dealt with arcade ports. In fact, they were somewhat notorious, at least in arcade circles, for just doing arcade ports and getting arcade ports done very quickly, and oftentimes getting the games out at the same time as the coin-operated versions, which pissed off a lot of arcade operators at the time, because they would spend thousands of dollars on one of these games and then they would be available at home. And no, they weren't necessarily arcade perfect, but they were arcade good enough for a lot of people, and so it held it was a factor in causing the crash, not just in the terms of the port affecting arcade earnings, but also just in oversaturating the market with the games, and just everything was out there everywhere you went, whether it was the arcade or at home. But anyways, so Coleco had actually hired a third party, or maybe you could call them a first party developer for a third party, called James Wickstead Design Associates, who actually did some other stuff for them and worked on this particular game. Now, I've personally never read the original Edgar Rice Burroughs stories of Tarzan. I don't even remember really watching like the Disney cartoon, because I think that came out when I was kind of past that sort of thing. But again, it did come out on the ColecoVision, and from what this article says, it was very similar. I have played this a couple of times already, but they keep having audio issues. Go ahead and open up Stella. So hopefully the microphone's picking up the sound here. If not, I'll have to try and find something, or just do this with my voice, which is not optimal. But the most surprising thing about this game is the amount of music in it. Now, sure, it's not the only Atari 2600 game with music in it, but it has, as I can recall from at least that era, the most music. It's like Pitfall 2, I guess, had maybe 3 songs. Yeah, it did. And this one, 3 or 4? Not sure, but that was the title one. And then when you start, just by pushing the button, you get this Jungle Beat one. But as I was saying, how Coleco was super into arcade ports, what's surprising about this particular game is that it had nothing to do with arcade ports. It was an original game and licensed. Now, from what I've played previously, it's like you can fight this, what I assume is a gorilla, but you can't ever take him out. Now, that's another thing, too, is that you cannot die in this game. I got a snake. You just get stunned, and so it's you versus the timer, basically. You can punch the poacher. Oh, yeah, I gotta... Let me wait for him to come back. There we go. I gotta release, I guess, a friend from prison here. You're free, and I'm gonna get shot. Eee. Haha! Punched you in the back of the head. Guess he's an evil gorilla? I don't know. Oh crap. I don't know if pushing the button helps you on this or not. That sequence, but another very interesting thing about this game is how the oh crap, I keep jumping at the wrong time there. But when that alligator is that the screens change every time you play. So that's a nice little touch. Come on, get up. You just landed on a tree, you're fine. Oh, nice. Don't know who you are, but I just punched you. Take that, jerk. Whoever you are. The previous times I had played it, I didn't get this many vines to swing on. This makes it a little more fun, actually. It makes you feel more like what you think about with Tarzan, swinging vines and all that. And here's where we get another song. Climbing the cliffs of insanity. Wrong movie. Wrong story. There's something about this too that reminds me a little bit of Sword Quest, where you have the different scenarios, but also Krull. That's a game I should play here soon. I actually like Krull on the 2600. I actually don't mind the movie either. Maybe it's just the 80s nostalgia speaking, but let me just go around you there. Ha! You walked into my fist. But I guess like with Krull, you also had the kind of timer at the top, although that was with like the sun and all that. Hey, the stairs work a lot better in this game than they do in Castlevania. Guess it seemed like they just put that there to put it there. Oh, geez, I jumped right into his bullet. That was stupid of me. But I guess I need to pay more attention to the article. I know it said something about it having some special bank switching hardware that Thomas Jenks, sorry, I know I butchered that, had to figure out and remap it to a different type of bank switching scheme that the 2600 used, but I didn't see anything about I guess it is 4 songs. Oh crap. I didn't see anything about any special music hardware. It's like, I know whatchamacallit, Pitfall 2, which had 3 songs, had something like had the Sarah chip, I think it was called. But either way, it's very impressive what they were able to do sound-wise. Hey, I think I beat it. Woo! I start over and see the screens are different. But I'll put a link to the Video Game History Foundation article there. Oh crap. Get off me. Don't tase me, bro. Oh crap. Well, it might not necessarily hold the same place in anybody's hearts as Pitfall. It's a nice, refreshing difference. It's too bad I couldn't jump on top of the poacher guy. Haha! I mean, I'm sure if this game had been released and I came across it as a kid, I probably would have enjoyed it. I don't think Coleco did anything with comic books in their games, but, you know, oops. That might have been a nice touch, too. To have a Tarzan comic book accompany it. Time to beat up the yellow gorillas. Oh crap. Or not. Get the speaker a little closer here so you can hear the music, perhaps. Ah, darn it. Fun as it would be to go jumping on the vines there, I don't have the time. Isn't it letting me go? Okay, there we go. No! And I instantly die. And again. So just stick to the side here. Ah! Guess I should have jumped. Keep forgetting I can do that. Unless you jump off the cliff on accident. Oh! No, come on. No. I guess this is nice where it's more of a modern design philosophy, console philosophy, to not have lives. Yay! Come on, come on. Oops. Guess it'd be interesting to see how this game might have worked as a port to the 5200 or even the 7800. Just with the 7800 you might be able to do some scrolling. Too bad it doesn't have the distinctive Tarzan yell, right? Oops. No. It just shot me in the back of the head. Oh, darn it. Ah, jump back. Gotta save my friends. Hey, I beat it twice in a row. Well, I won't keep going there. Well, what do you think of Tarzan? Have you played it already, or just by watching it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll catch you on the next video.